Hello, and welcome to Sports Culture, the show that blends the world of sports and pop culture. I'm Dayton Abbott. Since today is the very first episode, let me explain how the show will work. The show will be made up of 3 segments. The first will be called Sports, where, as you may have guessed, we'll talk about a sports topic, story, game, league, player, etc. The second segment will be called Spotlight, where I will talk about a celebrity news story, a movie TV show I recently watched that I want to talk about, a song or album that has been released where I give my opinion, and so on and so forth. And the third segment, which is last but not least, is called Recommendations, where I will recommend a sports game to watch, a song I really like that I've been listening to lately, or a TV movie series that I'm currently watching that I think you guys should check out as well. Also, if you see me looking to the side of the screen, it is to make sure that I stay on topic or just to look at some notes or bring up some information on a topic. Yeah, you get the point. So now that you know what to expect, here's our first segment, Sports. And in sports, we're going to talk about the WNBA playoffs because I recently got into it. And that got me thinking about how the women's game is different than the men's game. Not only in terms of strategy, but I feel like they shoot more threes. It's a different approach to the game. It may be lower scoring. No, it's about the same scoring. And it's just another sport that we get to watch, different gender, but it's fun. And that also got me thinking, well, if I'm going to watch the WNBA, I need a team. And so for that to take place, my team that I chose is the New York Liberty. They have a great core of amazing stars in the league. It's New York. I went to New York when I was in grade 11, so I was like, why not choose a New York team? And so yeah, the WNBA playoffs are underway currently, and the New York Liberty are the number 2 seed, I believe. Let me make sure I get that correct. They are the number 2 seed. Yeah, I was correct in that. And they recently played on Tuesday, September 19th. They were playing the Washington Mystics in a best-of-3 series. They would win the first game convincingly. And then the second game, the Mystics put up a fight, and they took them to overtime, where the Liberty would win 90-85. And in that game, the big 3 for the Liberty was Stewart, Laney, and Jones. Stewart leading the way with 27 points, 9 rebounds. And then Laney and Jones also coming in and scoring some big numbers with 19 points each. Jones had 14 rebounds and Laney had 2 rebounds. But those are your top 3 scorers for the Liberty. And that was a really great game because the Mystics were pushing and pushing all game. They brought it to overtime, but eventually the Liberty moved on and made it to the semifinals for the first time since 2015. So it has been 8 long years of waiting for the Liberty to come around and make the semifinals. And they will be taking on the Connecticut Sun Sunday, who are the 3 seed, and the Las Vegas Aces, who are the 1 seed, will be taking on the Dallas Wings, which are a 4 seed in the semifinals. The winners of those 2 series will go to the WNBA finals. And so, with the WNBA finals underway, I want to know, what are your thoughts on women's sports? Are they worth checking out? Are they not really your thing? If so, why is that? Is it pace of play? You don't have a team? Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think of women's sports, and if you're into the WNBA, who's your team and why? And so now we will move into the second segment called Spotlight. So in the Spotlight today is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, ? Or maybe Alex Earl, ? The TikTok influencer. Entertainers, so actors, actresses, artists, influencers, models, etc., and athletes. Dating is nothing new. It's been talked about for the test of time, although it is not talked about as much as it is today. And I want to know, why is that? I think it's just because we choose to focus more on people inside of the celebrity. So to me, that means actors with artists or actresses with artists. We don't tend to bring in the whole sports world as a whole because there's already so much going on within the celebrity world itself. And so, off the top, linking back to our central topic of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, or Alex Earl, recently, Travis Kelce, the star tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs, has been linked to wanting to date Taylor Swift. If you didn't know that, now you do. And so, that's why we're talking about the world of celebrity and sport. However, a new name has been thrown in the ring, or at least I want to throw a new name in the ring, is Alex Earl. So, in a YouTube video posted to the Call Her Daddy YouTube channel, Alex Earl was asked by Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy, who her athlete crush would be. And her response, after much giggling and back and forth, was Travis Kelce, which I found quite interesting. Taylor Swift being linked to wanting to date, or not Taylor Swift being linked, but Travis Kelce being linked to Taylor Swift wanting to date her, and now Alex Earl wanting to date Travis Kelce. So, is it Travis Kelce's name in the spotlight because of how impressive of an athlete he is? Is it because of his personality? Maybe is it a blend of both? I don't know, but there's been a lot of Travis Kelce talk and celebrities wanting to date him lately in the spotlight. So, my question to you guys is, will this continue to be a trend? Or is this a one-off situation where everyone's talking about it, and so maybe it starts to become a trend again for a certain amount of time, and then it goes away? Or is it just a one-off thing? Let me know down in the comments if you think Travis Kelce would be a better fit with Taylor Swift, or do you see him being a better fit with Alex Earl? Personally, I could see either one working out because they're both massive superstars in their own right. Alex Earl with her new podcast and her TikTok career, and Taylor Swift with obviously her record-setting concerts and her music. So I could see both of them working out with Travis Kelce. But let me know your thoughts. And now we get into recommendations, the third segment of the show. And for this week, for this show, I want to recommend the Netflix movie Heart of Stone. It came out on Netflix in 2023, just last month in August. It's an American spy action thriller directed by Tom Harper. Its plot follows an international intelligence operative who must embark on a dangerous mission to protect a mysterious artificial intelligence system known as the Heart. She is tasked by, and when they say she, they mean Rachel Stone, the character, who's played by Gal Gadot, is tasked by the peacekeeping operation known as the Charter to keep the object safe from falling into enemy hands. And you might just think, Dayton, yeah, you picked an action movie, but what did you like about it the most? And I think that the best thing about the movie was the pace of the scenes. I think the slow scenes weren't too slow, and I thought the action scenes where there's explosions and fist fighting and car chases, I think those were all played out perfectly. I didn't think it was too slow. I didn't think it was too quick. And that can sometimes be a challenge for an action movie. However, I didn't like how the male villain in the movie, or the villain in the movie, was a male. I think that it seems almost cliche or stereotypical that there's a male villain in most action thriller movies, and so maybe if they could switch that up, that's the only thing I'd really change. Other than that, I think it's a really, really, really great movie. And Netflix recently has been killing it in the action thriller scene, or not even action thriller, but just in action movies in general, with Chris Hemsworth doing the Extraction series. I think those were really, really well done. Both the first movie that came out a year or two ago, and then the second one that recently came out. I think the sequences that they coordinate in that movie with the action and the slow scenes, like the talking scenes, are amazing. So if you want to check out some of the greatest action movies on Netflix, some of the great action movies that I have seen that are really changing the game is Heart of Stone, Extraction, and Extraction 2. I think those all are just really, really great. And that's all the time that we have for this episode of Sports Culture. So if you like the show, dislike the show, any comments at all, feel free to leave them down below, including future recommendations of yours that you want me to check out. So it can be a song, could be an album, could be a movie, could be a TV series, anything, could be a creator. Let me know what you want me to check out, and I can maybe include it in recommendations down the line. And yeah, if you would like to follow me, you can do so on Twitter or Instagram. My Twitter handle, or X, is @Dayton__Abbott. My Instagram is Dayton.Abbott. Those will be down in the description below. And in closing, take care and thanks for watching. See you next time.